Welcome to Kiran Study Hub. Please subscribe to my channel in the YouTube. Hello students, in this video let us continue the chapter Resource and Development. Let us study about the soil. Soil is a resource. Soil is a resource because it consists of organic or humus and inorganic materials. It is the most important renewable natural resources. It is a medium of plant growth, means it supports vegetation and also supports different types of living organisms on the earth. And it takes millions of years to form soil up to few centimeters in depth. Because of all these things, soil is 100% a resource. And let us study the factors affecting the formation of soil. The factors are relief, parent rock or bedrock, climate, vegetation and other forms of life, and mainly is time. And also change in temperature, actions of running water, wind, glaciers, activities of decomposers, all these contribute to formation of soil. And even chemical and organic changes which take place in the soil are equally important. This slide shows you the soil profile. The top layer or the upper layer is the soil, and the soil consists of both organic, inorganic materials as well as moisture. And the top layer of the soil supports both vegetation and also supports the living organisms, and the rocks which is beneath the topsoil undergoes weathering, and the weathering of the rocks creates the soil, and it takes millions of years to create the soil. This slide shows you the distribution of soil across India. Classification of soils. India has varied relief features, landforms, climate and vegetation types. Because of these factors, India has various types of soil, and one of the important soil is alluvial soil. It is the most widely spread soil in India, means it is the largest soil in India. In fact, the entire northern plains of India are made up of alluvial soil, and alluvial soil is a depositional soil, which means this soil has been created because of the deposition of alluvium or sediments. In the northern plains of India, the three important Himalayan rivers, the Indus, the Ganga and the Brahmaputra, will flow in the northern plains of India, and they will deposit the sediments. That has resulted in the creation of alluvial soil. And the alluvial soil also extends in the Rajasthan and Gujarat through a narrow corridor. And the soil is also found in the eastern coastal plains, particularly in the deltas of Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. And the alluvial soil consists of various proportions of sand, silt and clay. And the rivers will take birth in the mountains or hills, and it flows in the upper reaches of river valley and in the river valleys, and then it enters the plain area. In the river valleys or in the upper reaches of the river valley, the soil particles are bigger in size, which means the soil is coarse. And such soils are common in Piedmont plains such as Dwarfs, Chos and Terai. According to age, alluvial soils can be classified as old alluvial soil or Bangar and new alluvial soil or Kadar. The Bangar soil compared to Bangar soil, Kadar soil has more finer particles, and it is recently it has been created, hence it is more fertile than Bangar. And Bangar soil has higher concentration of Kankar nodules than Kadar, which means Bangar has more Kankar nodules. Kankar nodules are the calcium deposits found in the soil. And alluvial soil as a whole are very fertile soil. It's the most fertile soil, and mostly these soils contain adequate proportion of potash, phosphoric acid and lime, which are ideal for the growth of sugarcane, paddy, wheat and pulses, etc. Due to its high fertility, the regions of alluvial soils are intensively cultivated and densely populated. And in the alluvial soil in the drier areas such as Rajasthan are more alkaline and can be made productive after proper treatment and irrigation. Black soil. The black soil is also known as regular soil, and black soil is ideal for growing cotton, hence it is also called as black cotton soil. And the climatic condition along with the parent rock material, which is basalt rock, are the important factors for the formation of black soil. And this type of soil is typical of Deccan Trap, spread over northwest Deccan Plateau, and is made up of lava flows. See, after the lava flows, the lava late after several years, lava got solidified, and that is nothing but the basalt rock, and the basalt rock underwent weathering to form black soil. Since the color of the basalt rock is black, hence the soil color is also black. And they cover the plateaus of Maharashtra, Saurashtra, Malwa, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, and extend in the southeast direction along the Godavari and Krishna valleys. And most importantly, this black soil contains clay material. Because of clay material, it can hold more water or more moisture. And in addition, they are also rich in soil nutrients such as calcium carbonate, magnesium, potassium, lime. Because of all these factors, the black soil is the most fertile soil. And one unique feature of the black soil is they develop deep cracks during summer season, which helps in proper aeration of soil, and also very helpful for, and these cracks are very helpful for plowing the land. And one more unique feature is these soils are sticky when wet and difficult to work or difficult to plow the land. Because of this feature, the farmer has to plow his land before the monsoon or during the pre-monsoon period. The next soil is red and yellow soil. Red soil develops on crystalline igneous rocks in the areas of low rainfall, and it is most widely distributed on the eastern and southern parts of Deccan Plateau. Yellow and red soil are also found in the parts of Odisha, Chhattisgarh, southern parts of Middle Ganga Plain, along the Piedmont zone of Western Ghats. The color is red in color because of due to diffusion of iron in the crystalline and metamorphic rock. And when the red soil is hydrated, then the color changes to yellow. Laterite soil. The word laterite has been derived from the Latin word later, which means brick. The laterite soil develops both in tropical as well as subtropical climate with alternate wet and dry season. And the laterite soil has been created because of the intense leaching due to heavy rain. Here the meaning of leaching means the upper layer of the soil, the top layer of the soil is eroded or washed away because of heavy rainfall in the hilly or the mountainous area. That results in laterite soil. The features of laterite soil are they are mostly deep to very deep, acidic in nature, generally deficient in plant nutrients, and occur mostly in the southern states, Western Ghats of Maharashtra, Odisha, some parts of West Bengal, and northeastern states. And usually laterite soil supports deciduous and evergreen forest, and it is rich in humus. The humus means organic matter. But under sparse vegetation or where the vegetation is very less, and in a semi-arid environment, the humus is very poor. And laterite soil are susceptible and vulnerable to soil erosion and degradation due to their position on the landscape. And the farmers, after adopting appropriate soil conservation techniques, particularly in the hilly areas of Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu, the laterite soil is useful for growing plantation crops such as tea and coffee. And red laterite soils in Tamil Nadu, Andhra, and Kerala are suitable for growing crops such as cashew nut. Arid soils. Arid soils range from red to brown in color. They are generally sandy in texture and saline or alkaline in nature. In some areas, the salt content is very high, and the common salt can be obtained or produced by evaporating the water. And due to dry climate, less vegetation or no vegetation, high temperature, because of all these factors, the evaporation is very faster, and the soil lacks both humus as well as moisture. And the lower horizons of the soil are occupied by conker because of the increasing calcium content downwards. The conker layer formations in the bottom horizons restrict the infiltration of water. This is one of the problem of the limitation of the arid soil. But after proper irrigation, the arid soil becomes cultivable as has been seen in the case of Western Rajasthan. Forest soils. The forest soils are found in the hilly and mountainous area where there is sufficient rainforests are available. And the soil texture varies according to the mountain environment where they are formed. In the soil texture are loamy and silty in the valley sides, whereas the soil texture are coarse grained in the upper slopes of the valley sides or in the upper slopes of the valleys. Whereas in the snow-covered areas of Himalayas, the forest soils experience denudation and are acidic in nature with low humus content. And the forest soils are fertile in the lower parts of the valley, particularly on the river terraces and the alluvial fans. Let us study about soil erosion. The definition of soil erosion is the denudation of soil cover and the subsequent washing down of soil is described as soil erosion. In simple words, soil erosion is the washing away or eroding away the top layer of soil is called as soil erosion. The causes of soil erosion are usually the process of soil formation and soil erosion go on simultaneously, and generally there is a balance between the two. Sometimes this balance is disturbed due to human activities such as deforestation, overgrazing, construction and mining, etc. Even the natural forces such as wind, glacier and water leads to soil erosion. The running water or the flowing water cuts through clayey soils and make deep channels. Such deep channels are called as gullies. Such gully land becomes unfit for cultivation of crops and is known, and such gully lands are called as badlands. In the Chambal River basin, such badlands are called as ravines. Sometimes the water flow on the soil and it erodes or washes away the soil like a sheets, like a sheets. Such erosion is called as sheet erosion. Sheet erosion is more harmful than gully erosion. Even the wind blows away the loose soil, causing wind erosion. And soil erosion is also caused due to defective methods of farming. Soil conservation. There are various measures to conserve soil or to prevent soil erosion, and those measures are: first is contour plowing. Plowing along the contour lines can deaccelerate or reduce the velocity of water down the slope. That will reduce soil erosion. Second is terrace farming. Steps can be cut out on the slopes, making terraces. Such terrace cultivation restricts or reduces soil erosion. Usually in the western and central Himalayas, the farmers have developed terrace farming. And the third one is strip cropping. Large fields can be divided into strips and the strip of grasses are left to grow between the crops. Such strip of grasses breaks up the force of the wind or reduce the speed of the wind. That will reduce soil erosion. And the fourth one is shelter belts. Planting the trees in the rows. It's called shelter belts. These shelter belts have contributed significantly to the stabilization of sand dunes and the stabilizing the desert in the western India. Thank you.